I think it's June 11th, and I'm filming where the accelerated erosion is happening right behind the Weaslers' house. It is just unbelievable what's going on today. The house next to the Weaslers, I'm trying to get the camera here zeroed in. I think you can see the steps out there that this morning were all in the dune, but now it's hanging over quite a bit and will probably fall in sometime soon. I can sit here. This is not from any ships passing. This is just a natural wave action, and maybe you'll be able to see just sand coming down off the escarpment. It's incredible how much has fallen off today. I'm guessing high tide probably has about an hour or so to go. So what you're seeing right now will not be up on the sand wall an hour from now. It'll be another couple of feet falling into the ocean probably. It's breezy out of the southwest. It's about 4:45 in the afternoon. This is right down behind the groin. That I don't want to go too much closer because it may fall in with me going with it. I'll try to move around in a little while and get a different angle. I don't know if you can see Oak Island way out in the distance, but you can certainly see the waves washing in. And there's actually I guess the end of the groin. Right there, and as you can see, it's working its way down to the ocean on this side, and up here it's just full of water and is eating away almost as quickly as it is here. Now we're back behind the Weaslers' house. I'm going to try to zoom in a little. This is right behind the Weaslers. A month and a half ago, when we first came down here this year, people could walk out the Weaslers boardwalk and walk down onto the, now what you're looking at is no ocean, or no beach, all ocean at high tide. So this is what's happening 2 times a day. You can see the turbulence, the waves come in and then they start to wash back, and the new wave comes in and just throws everything around. And again, there's the end of the groin. You can see how the water's coming around it, washing up, and maybe even hear it once in a while. The bushes and dune grass and things that are falling down off the top of the dune will soon be floating away in the ocean. And there's the walkway at the house next to the Weaslers that's now hanging out pretty much on its own until it falls over, and it will wash away also like ours did. And the cars and everybody else's a year ago or a year and a half ago. I could stay here and keep filming, but I don't think you'll see too much different. Just the sand continuing to fall in. very sad. It's a shame. The shipping channel is so close to this point, it's just changed the dynamic of the island. So I'll sign off with this, and I can't tell you how I feel. Okay, it's Monday around 1 o'clock. It's obviously low tide. I'm trying to show a comparison to the film I took yesterday, which I may have said was June 11th, but I guess it was June 12th, of the beach area behind the Weasler's house. And as you can tell, it's changed quite a bit since yesterday, and I'm just viewing down toward the Leonard property. And as you can see, the sand continues to disappear at a rapid pace. And you can see here the Groin, the beachside end of the Groin is rapidly being uncovered by sand, and I don't know if you can tell from looking here, but I'd say I just put that stake in the ground a minute ago. There's probably now maybe 10 to 15 feet before the other side of the Groin meets the part that it's eroding so rapidly that you can see here. And this is the beach looking up toward Oak Island and the far point. And you can see here some runners have actually somehow or other climbed down the escarpment and are enjoying the low tide, which is the only time there's beach here. Otherwise, it's covered in. I'm going to keep taking this type of film to show the difference, because what happens is the water eats away at the bottom, the top falls down, the water eats away at the bottom, and the top falls down, and pretty soon it'll all be gone. Alright, it's still June 13th. I was out here a couple hours ago when the last ship went by. Now there's another coming in. I can't tell the name of it, but I'm going to zoom the camera if I can. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to see that on film. It's very hard to determine how fast they're going. This one looks like he's clipping right along just by watching things go by. I'm going to get a shot. Here's the Groin that I've been using for a backdrop, and the ocean. Waves coming in on the beach. You can see that they're not quite up to the bank yet, but it's only about halfway through the incoming tide. Mr. Leaf gang out there checking it out.
One more stands in.
And As you can see how close to the island this ship comes, and they all come this way. And you can see the sand being sucked out, or the water being sucked out, I'm sorry. It's coming back in now that the ship's gone by. And you can see that the waves are now way up past the groin. And some of the weight from the ship as it comes in. There's the walkway to neighbors. Used to be on the sand, and there the dune and the nice slope down. There goes the ship in the background. Alright, it's Monday. I'm back out on the beach, and here comes one of the super ships. I think it's a Hanton, probably 850 feet, maybe bigger than that. I'm going to swing over and look at the beach now. The tide's coming in a little further. And here's the groin. Right here. Here's the inboard end of it. Here's the beach eating away. And I believe, yeah, there it is. You see how much this is sticking out now? It may even fall down while I'm out here. It's actually 10 minutes to 5 in the afternoon on Monday the 13th of June. Tide is not going to be high probably for a couple more hours, so when I come out in the morning to film this, it'll look quite different than it does right now. The ship is huge, and it's not even one of the really big ones. They think the big ones are called the Yang Ming or Yang Ming or something like that. I think this is a Hanton container ship. Really moving fast. This baby is really big.